We're now going to be discussing the different types of transformations you could do with a base graph. So we're going to have a base graph and we're going to transform. And transformations might be up, down, left, right, stretch, compression, and reflections. So up, down, left, right, stretch, compress, and flippy dippies. We're going to write it as a generic formula here. So I'm going to say that, no, we'll do it in this color. We're going to say that, or the transformed one, so g of x, I'll just start that again. G of x, so g is going to be the transformed version of the function, is going to be a f of k x minus c plus d. Now there's nothing special about these letters. Some people use these letters, some people use different letters. What matters is that each letter, and except for the x and the y, represents something. So this letter represents something, this represents something, this represents something. So each of those four letters represents a type of transformation. So the summary that we're going to go through is that the D, so the D does the up and down translations, or the more formal name for it is going to be the up and down. The fancy way of saying that is the vertical translation, which is not the same as transformation. A translation is a move. So it's D is the up down. The C is the left right, which we're going to call left and right. We're going to call a horizontal translation. So left and right is a horizontal translation. The A is going to be actually double duty. So it's going to say whether it's a stretch or a compression. And it's also going to say if there's been a reflection. It's going to do double duty. And the key thing here is that it's the vertical version of those. So it's the vertical. And as we're going to see, it's going to be the reflection over the x-axis. And then the last letter is going to be our K. And that's going to also be a stretch, compression, and reflection. So kind of the same as the A, except instead of being vertical, it's going to be a horizontal. So this one is a vertical stretch or compression. These are horizontal stretch or compressions, and if it's a reflection, it's going to be a reflection over the y-axis. So that's essentially a summary of the different transformations that we're going to do.